Society for Krishna Consciousness welcomes all the wonderful devotees, friends, for this most wonderful Pursuit of Happiness course. Our course is based on the statement made by our founder Acharya, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. We want to distribute that kind of happiness which is ever increasing and which has got no end, and that kind of happiness which has got no interruption. With this as a motto, we welcome all of you for day one presentation of Pursuit of Happiness. For better understanding and easy assimilation of the subject matter, we will have this session in the following phases. In phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. In phase 1, we'll try to understand where are we going wrong. We are here to experience happiness, and that kind of happiness which is ever increasing, and that kind of happiness which has got no interruption. Why we are facing this kind of misery? Let's say phase 2, we'll see what is our real identity, and in phase 3, we'll try understand how can we pursue our real identity. So with this phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, we will come to the conclusion, and after the conclusion, we'll have question and answer sessions. So welcome once again. Everybody in this world wants to be happy. That is our intrinsic nature. Please contemplate, try, understand. Have we ever ourselves, or have we ever seen or understood or met any person who doesn't want to be happy? Everybody, our own self and others, relatives, friends, we want to be happy. We want to be happy. We want to be happy. Whether we are Indian, whether we are Africans, whether we are from Nepal, America, Russia, we all want to be happy. No one says that, oh, let me be unhappy for some time. Have you wondered why? It's because it's our intrinsic nature. Not only human being, even the animals, the plants, the insects, the birds, the aquatics, they also just want to be happy, happy, and happy. So we are by nature want happiness, and nobody wants to be unhappy. Have you met anyone who says that I have too much of happiness? Let me understand what is unhappiness. Nobody would ever dare say that. Yeah. So that is not our nature to be unhappy. Our nature, our intrinsic nature is to be happy. Our intrinsic nature is never to be unhappy. We basically experience two states of mind. There are two states of mind in general we experience. One is happiness and other is misery. One is happiness and other is misery. What is happiness? In simple words, happiness is that state of mind when in a situation what we want, we get. I want ice cream, I get ice cream. For a small child, he wants ice cream and he gets ice cream. He is happy. For those who are elder, they want clothes, shelter, job, security, bungalow, and many things. And profit. adoration, worship. When they get it, they are happy. And what is unhappiness? We want something and we don't get. Like the child wants ice cream and is told, no ice creams, COVID has come. This is winter season. So he becomes unhappy. For the elders, they want clothes, shelter, jobs, security. They want a lot of worship. They want fame, profit, adoration, and if they don't get it, they feel upset. So, in common words, happiness is that state of mind when we get what we want, and misery is that state of mind when we don't get what we want. But the good news is that the third state of mind, there is a third state of mind which is called as Anand. Anand, in simple word, is that kind of happiness which is ever increasing, ever increasing, ever increasing, and has got no end. And that kind of happiness which has got no interruption, continuous, uninterrupted, ever increasing happiness in simple word is called bliss or Anand. That is our birthright. Every living entity, whether a plant, whether a reptile, whether a tree, whether it's human being, animal, or birds, we all want that kind of mind. So this is called bliss. Okay, bliss means that kind of happiness, that kind of state of mind where we are experiencing ever increasing happiness, and in that state, even if we get what we want, we are blissful. Even if we don't get what we want, we are blissful. That state of mind is called bliss. And that is very rare in this world. And that is what we are going to teach in this course. So, welcome once again. And if this is so, that I am entitled to that kind of happiness which is ever increasing. But why is it that I am facing so much uh, horror in my life? I'm going through a big struggle in my life. Yes, yeah, that means somewhere in our journey of life, we have made a mistake. Like I can state one example for those who are familiar with India. Delhi is the capital of India, and it's somewhere in the middle of the country, India. And Kashmir is to the further north end of India. Okay, I want to go from Delhi to Kashmir. I want to go from Delhi to Kashmir, the north end of India. And when I drive, I find myself in Kanyakumari, the south end of India. So something went wrong. It's clear something went wrong. So even our life, I want unlimited, ever increasing, uninterrupted happiness. But I'm struggling with uninterrupted, ever increasing unhappiness. Oh, something has gone wrong. Where is the mistake? Is very important. Yes, no. It's very important to understand where have we gone wrong. I wanted to go to Kashmir, the north end of India, but I've reached in Kanyakumari, the south end of India. Somewhere I made a mistake. Very nice. You may say, we may find out the driver had some good time in the year end and he drank a lot. So instead of going to Kashmir, he reached Kanyakumari. So where have we gone wrong in our journey? We drank something, instead of getting happiness, we are getting misery. Or in India, there's a very, very popular dish which is called suji ka halwa. That means kesari also. It's made out of powdered wheat with jaggery and you know a lot of ghee. Ghee means we call it as yeah, we call as butter. A lot of ghee, and it's very tasty. Wheat powder, butter, and jaggery. It's out of the world. So the mother one day is sick and he says, my dear daughter, I'm very sick. Today we have to make that suji ka halwa. She says, yes, my dear mother, I've seen you making suji ka halwa. I will make you, I'll help you. And this small little girl lovingly makes suji ka halwa, wheat powder, jaggery, and wheat powder, sugar, and butter is what the ingredient which mother is using. And that day the little baby child girl, she is making suji kalwa, wheat powder, butter, and everything, and says, mother, mother, here is suji ka halwa. The mother tastes and says, my dear daughter, very nice. I as understand you have made suji ka halwa, but it tastes like suji ka upma. What is upma? Upma is the salty reception recipe of the suji ka halwa. Halwa is sweet, and so this daughter said, mother, mother, I made suji ka halwa, the sweet one, and see of the taste. Mother, why it is tasting salty? The mother smiles. She says, you made a mistake. Instead of sweet halwa, it is salty upma. Oh, why did this happen? He says, instead of the white color sugar, you have taken white color salt. So, mistake. Similarly, in our preparation to be happy, somewhere we have gone wrong. Somewhere we have gone wrong. Instead of getting sweet halwa, we are getting salty upma. Instead of becoming blissful and happy, we are becoming miserable and unhappy. Yes, where is the mistake? In the above two cases, we found the mistake. In this case, we are struggling. In our case, we want to understand where in our journey, where in our preparation for happiness, we have gone wrong. It's very important. Yes, no. Yeah, you agree, it's very important. So let's proceed further. That, oh, where have we gone wrong? Actually, we, if we understand the concept of our real identity, immediately we will understand where we have gone. So this particular section is very important. So please pay attention, be right into it. So the real identity is that identity which at any time, any place, any circumstances does not change. That identity of my own self, which at all time, all place, and circumstances remain the same. That identity of mine, which never change at any time, any place, or any situation, circumstance, is my real identity. Oh, what's my identity? My identity. I have my passport. I have my college identity card. I have my office identity card. I have my voter's identity card. I have my school identity card. Yes? No, you have your identity card. Correct? Yes, you have your identity card. Yeah, what is there in the identity card? In the identity card, we see the name, surname, gender, we see the religion, we see nation, and this is what we see in our identity card. So let us see what our identity card says is our real identity or not. So here I would like to ask you some questions. You all should answer the question. Okay, you'll say my name is my real identity. Oh, that means it will not change at any time, place, and circumstances. But we see people change their identity. Amar declares that from today I will be Akbar, and after a few days he says, from Akbar I will be Antony. So the name changes. Yeah, we have seen people changing name. Then we see John says that from today I'll be John, then he says, I will become Jani. And from Jani, he says, I will become Janardhan. Name changes. We see this in India, we see this in Africa, we see this in Nepal also. Yeah, name changes. So name is not my real identity. Agree? Yes, no? Yeah, name changes due to time, place, and circumstances. And we say, okay, my name can change from Amar to Akbar to Anthony, or it can change from John, Jani, Janardhan. But My surname will not change. But my dear friends, devotees, we find in India is a culture when a girl gets married, from the surname changes from father's surname to husband's surname. I presume that happens in America, Africa, and Nepal also. So surname also changes. So that cannot be called as our real identity because it is changing from time, place, and circumstances. Okay, my name can change, my surname can change, but my religion, I am proud to say that I'm Hindu. I'm proud to say that I'm Muslim. I'm proud to say I'm Christian. I'm proud to say I'm Sikh. I am proud to say that I am Buddhist, Jain, or whatever we say. Okay, but we find that people also change religion. Yes, no? Yeah. So religion is also not our real. Okay, my name can change, my surname can change, my religion can change, but I'm Indian, I'm African, I'm Kenyan, I'm Tanzanian, Ugandarian, I'm Ghanaian, I am Nigerian, I'm Nepalian. This will not change. But my dear friends, devotees, we see that our identity also, our nation also changed. I know my friends, they study very hard, they score very good in their schools, toppers, college toppers, and they get into IIT, they top, and they rush to America. And in America, Australia, or Canada, they try to get green card. And once they get green card, they are proud to say we are got the permanent citizenship of America, Canada, or Australia, New Zealand. So nation changes. Yes, no. So that is also not our real identity. This is very important because when we understand what is our real identity, we'll understand where we have gone wrong. Today we are having a false identity. That is, this is my name, this is my surname, this is my nation, and this is my religion. This is okay. My name can change, my surname can change, my religion can change, my nation can change, but I am man, I am women, I am male, I am female, I am neutral gender, whatever it is. This also we find that changes. My gender will not change. I am male, I am female, I am neutral gender. Yeah. But my dear friends, devotees, we find that gender also changes. I know a famous singer of all time, the most popular singer. Few years ago, he left the body. When he left the body, he in social media got the maximum. It's very famous American English singer, very famous, very famous. He was having a melodious voice, and to make his voice more melodious, he said that doctors do something. They said that a male voice can be melodious to this limit. If you want to become make your voice more melodious, you have to become a female. At any cost, I want my voice to be melodious. And he wanted to become from a, somehow he wanted to have a fair skin also. So he paid the doctors and he changed his color and he wanted to change his gender also. And he almost did it. And by now, you must have understood who the famous singer is. Can you give a guess? Can you name the person who was the topmost? Even till now, nobody has been so popular like him. Any guesses? Yes, you're correct. Michael Jackson. Yeah, Michael Jackson. And there are others also. Many famous actors and actresses and models have changed their gender. Even common people, they change from male to female, female to male. And there are others who want to, take the neutral gender also. So my gender also changes. Is not my real identity. So what is my real identity? My name is not my real identity. My surname is not my real identity. My gender is not real identity. My religion is not my real identity. My nation is not my real identity. So what is my real identity is very important, because of this we make a mistake. Instead of unlimited ever increasing happiness, we are getting unlimited in ever interrupted by a little unhappiness. Yeah, very important. Okay, we may say that. Okay, okay, okay. My name can change, my surname can change, my gender can change, my religion can change, my nation can change, but I am human being. That cannot change at any time, place, and circumstances. My dear friends, girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen, devotees, to utter surprise, few years ago in Sweden, there came a famous movie called Dogman. Like we have movies like Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Hanuman. So there was a movie called Dogman. So this Dogman movie was so popular. Rodrigo Brega, a citizen of Sweden, a young man, he became so infatuated. That means he was so excited about the whole thing. He paid the doctor a lot of money. Rodrigo Braga, you can search in Google and say Rodrigo Braga said paid money to uh, doctor. He said, "Oh, I want to become world's real dog man." He said, "Okay, pay us money." So he got after a lot of money, and the doctor operated him. They took the head of a dog and cut his head and placed the head in Rodrigo Braga. And Rodrigo Braga was proud to say he is the world's first dogman. From human being, he became a dog. So that identity also changes. So we are here to understand our mistake, that we think that my name in the passport, my surname in the passport, my nation in the passport is our real identity. But real identity is one which not change at any time, place, and circumstances. This is very important. We have to understand it, because we want ever increasing, uninterrupted happiness. Yes, no, yes, it's good. So we will proceed ahead to understand what is our real identity. With few examples, we will very easily come to revelation. That means a kind of understanding that what is our real identity. What is our real identity? Have you ever played football? Yes, yeah, very popular game. World's number one popular game, football. When we kick the football, it goes high, and 22, 11 plus 11 people kick, tag, 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 tag. The football never complains. Oh, football never complains. Ouch, oh, painful, painful. Have you ever heard the football crying? It's painful, it's too much. Oh, from tomorrow, I will not come to the field. No, no, no. Does that happen? Horrible. Does that happen? Yes, no. Yeah, does that happen? No. Yeah, the football never complains. Football never complains that it is happening. So, this is a very important brand. Please pay attention. Please pay attention here. Please pay attention. Catch this point. Then you will never ever go wrong. Okay. Okay. In place of a football, if we keep our own self and we get one kick, tat, then we get disturbed and we look behind. If there is a very tall, hefty person, we say, "Wow, what a stylish kick, Baba. Even Jackie Chan cannot match your style, Baba. Even Bruce Lee is nothing in front of you." But my dear friend, you know, the next kick, please, not to me, that person, that person. Why? Because we cannot bear. And if 20, 11 plus 11 they start kicking, next time we will say, "No, no, 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 I cannot. I will not come to this." Or instead of the tall man, if we find that a person who kicked is a very thin person and shorter than us, then we'll say, "Okay, my dear friend, you dare kick me," and we give two, three kicks again. So, what is the problem? what is the thing, what is that one thing which gives us pain, and what is that one thing which is missing in the football, which is by which the football does not perceive the pain. There is something in our body which is perceiving the pain and the pleasure, but there is something which is missing in the football, which is not perceiving the pain and the pleasure. We keep the football in the freezer, the football does not cry. We burn the football does not cry. But if we keep our in a freezer, cooler, we start shivering. And if we keep ourselves in a burning flame, near the flame, we start shouting. Why the football is not complaining? Why the stone is not complaining? Why the wood is not complaining? What is missing in the wood? What is missing in that stone? What is missing in that football? And what is there in our body which is perceiving the pain and the pleasure is important to know, because these will help us find what is our real identity. With these, we will understand where we have gone wrong. So let us proceed ahead with another example. We pursue cold, we pursue fragrance, we pursue good scenes, we pursue good sound, and we pursue when we are alive. Our hands, leg, eyes, nose moves. We perceive all these things. Here is an example. There's a person who is dead. Now kick that dead man. Strike him with the knife. Put him in a freezer. Burn him. Will the dead man shout? Will the dead man shout or not? No. There is something which is in the person who is alive, which is missing in a dead man. Few minutes ago, this person was laughing, he was moving, and now he is not laughing, he is not moving. What happened? What happened? Why he is not crying? Why is it not you know responding? There is something which is missing in the dead man, and that something, when it was there, he was shouting, he was laughing, he was crying, he was feeling. What is that one thing which is there? We cry, we experience pains and pleasure, and what is that one thing which is missing, and we don't understand the pain and the pleasure? It's very important to understand. When we understand this, we will understand our real identity. What is my real identity is the question on the time. Very important question. Yes, no? These will help us to experience the real happiness. This will help us to get the bliss ever increasing. And because we don't understand our real identity today, we are suffering eternally, miserably. Yes, no? Yeah. Okay. What is that one thing which is missing? A small boy with his grandfather in a big bungalow is walking. The grandfather is coming, and he is drinking milk, hot milk, reading newspaper. And and now this fellow is calling, grandpa, please come, grandpa, please come, let us go for a walk. But grandpa is not speaking. Grandpa, why are you mute? Unmute yourself. Grandpa, mute yourself. Why are you not speaking? Everybody is speaking. There is a lot of noise coming from the other participants. Why are you not speaking? Please mute. Please mute. So the grandfather is not speaking. Please unmute yourself. So grandfather, then the boy is shouting, Father, 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 grandpa is not speaking. The father rushes and he tries to shake. Oh, what happened? What happened to your grandpa? Then he calls the doctor. Tuck, tuck. Doctor comes. He kept the stethoscope. Doctor. And he says, my dear young man, come, I have to say something. What is it, doctor? What is it, doctor? Doctor says, my dear friend, your father is no more. What? No, this cannot happen. No, your father is gone. No, what happened? What happened? The small boy says, grandfather, why are you not speaking? The father says, my dear son, your grandfather will not speak. From now, he will not speak. Why, Papa? Why? Few minutes ago, you were speaking, you was walking, you was talking, we were having a good time. No more walking, no more talking. Why, father? Why? Because your grandpa is gone. What? What do you say? He is sitting here. No, that is grandpa's body, but your grandpa is gone. What? Where has he gone? No, beta, no, my dear son, he is gone. Where has he gone? His legs are here, his head is here, his hands, the whole body is here. If he goes from this room to the bedroom, I can say he has gone to the bedroom, but your body is here, but you are saying he's gone. My dear son, you understand, this is grandpa's body and grandpa has gone. No, father, no. I will say, I will repeat it in Hindi. वो चला गया. No, father, no. I will say in Marathi. तो गेला. No, father, no. I will say it in. I will say in the French language. Il est parti. No, father, no. You don't understand. He's gone. I will say in African language. Il est conda. So this way, any language the father explains in Germany, anything he has to say he's gone, but the son is not able to understand where is the grandpa gone. That is one thing the father says, that is one element which is in the body of the grandpa which has gone. After that element is grandpa, and that element in called as the soul. The soul has left the body, my dear son. That soul is the real identity. The soul is real identity, my dear son. Soul is real identity. And the soul has left the body. And what remains is the body of your grandpa, my dear son. Have you understood that? That means this body is not grandpa. No, this is grandpa's body. Grandpa is a soul. You are a soul. I am a soul. But why can't I see the soul? Because the soul, my dear son, is explained in the scriptures like Bhagavad Gita and Vedic scriptures as 1/10, 10,000 times the tip of the hair. What does that means? My dear son, that means you take the tip of the hair and take an instrument to cut, bring the tip of the hair. Take another instrument to cut the tip of the hair 100 times and take the smallest particle from that 100 and cut that small particle another 100 times. That small size is the size of the soul which we cannot perceive with the eyes, microscope or telescope, any scope. There is no scope to understand that. Whether it's an elephant or a blue whale, that is the soul. The tree or a reptile, aquatic animals, that is hippopotamus or a tiger, a lion, that is the soul which makes the body move. Once the soul leaves the body, elephant, blue whale, or a tree, they will be just lump of matter. Father, that means I am not this body, I am soul. Yes, my dear son, you understood. You are not the body, you're a soul. That means grandfather is not the body, he's a soul. That means mother is not a body, she's a soul. But that means my brother, sister, they are not body, they are soul. Yes, 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 my dear son, yes, we are not the body, we are soul. And what is remaining is grandpa's body. Oh, my dear father, I understood. But when we burn the body, will the soul not get burned? No, my dear son. When we burn the body burns. The soul cannot be burned. The soul cannot be cut. The soul cannot be, moistened. The soul cannot be diluted. It cannot be affected by an acid, any instrument, any time, any place, any circumstance, and nothing can destroy that particular living entity. And that particular living entity, which is called a soul, when it is in the body, we can hear, we can walk, and we can talk. When that is missing, we cannot walk, talk, and so grandpa is gone. Yes, my dear father, I understood grandpa is gone. I understood grandpa is gone. That's why he's muted. That's why he's muted. So that's why he's muted. Grandpa is gone. Yeah, grandpa is not. Grandpa is not. Grandpa is not body. Grandpa is a soul. So in this way, a very important subject matter we are understanding, that is, I am not the body, I am soul, and that is our real identity. And that I am a soul is very important to understand, because if we don't understand this, we will always make the mistake saying that I am Indian, I am Hindu, I am South Indian, I am Madrasi, I am American, I am African, I am a Nepali, and we fight with each other. Muslim is my enemy. I am Hindu. Nobody is a Muslim. Nobody is a Hindu. Everybody is a soul. And we understand this. There will be peace all over the world. Today, I say I am a Russian, and they say I am a Ukrainian, and there is a big fight. Neither I am Russian nor he's Ukrainian. We are all soul. When this understanding comes, there will be a brotherhood, and there will be a friendlyhood, and that understanding comes to us, there will be peace and happiness all over the world. Today, because of the ignorance of our real identity, we are fighting with each other. We consider the other person as an enemy, and because of this, the world is broken, and our happiness is broken. We have to understand, we are not the body, we are soul. So the soul has got 84 lakh kinds of bodies to choose, and the soul transmigrates from aquatic to, there are 9 lakh types of aquatics, there are 20 lakh types of trees, there are 10 lakh types of birds, there are 30 lakh types of animals with 4 legs, there are 11 lakh types of reptiles, and there are 4 lakh types of Indians. So human beings. There are 4 lakh types of human beings. That makes 84 lakhs kind of species. The soul can never be cut. The soul was soul, is soul, and will remain soul at all time, all place, and all circumstances. I was a soul, you were a soul, we were soul. So at all time, all place, and all circumstances, we were soul. So that is our real identity. I'm American, I'm Russian, I'm Ukrainian, I'm Hindu, I'm Muslim, I'm a Christian, I'm a male, I'm a neutral gender, I am a female, is not our real identity. Our real identity is I am soul. Oh Father, if that is the case, why I am not able to perceive? My dear son, the soul is very, very minute. How minute? How minute is the soul? What is the size of the soul? One 10,000 tip of the air. So it cannot be perceived with the eyes. My dear son, to pursue a beautiful figure or color, we require eyes. And to pursue a melodious sound, we require ears. And to pursue a good fragrance, we require nose. And perfume to pursue uh, delicious food, we require tongue. And to pursue something is hot, cold, we require skin. But my dear son, the soul cannot be pursued with these eyes, with these ears, with his nose, with his tongue and the skin. That's why there's a problem. Yes, my dear father, yes, we we cannot see that my mother is soul, my father is soul, and that's why we see the body and fight. Is it right, my dear father? Yes, my dear son. We are not able to perceive that the ant is a soul in a it's a soul in ant's body. We are not able to perceive that it's an soul in elephant body. We only understand the body, and our language is so wonderful. We talk about body, anybody, nobody, everybody, somebody, and we are concerned about body, not about soul. Any soul, no soul, every soul, some soul. Actually, body consciousness is making us unhappy. That is a small mistake, and because of that, instead of going to Kashmir, we are reaching Kanyakumari. Instead of sweet uh, kesari halwa, we are getting upma, salty. Instead of becoming happy, we are unhappy. So, how can we pursue happiness, my dear son? To pursue happiness, we require mind. Father, don't tell me that I don't have mind. Yes, we all have mind. Yes, because the mind pursues. Wow, today is such a wonderful thing. Wow, it's such a wonderful class going on. Wow, it is very good. So we pursue like pleasure and pain through mind. Okay, so we have mind. Then why I'm not able to pursue the soul? Yeah, we have mind, and to pursue soul, we require mind. Yes, but the mind, where is the mind? Mind is in the region of the heart, and the heart is in the left side of our chest. Okay, father, okay, I have mind and I can experience today it's cold, today it's hot. That's what is the mind saying? Feeling, thinking, these all happens, and in the mind, thinking, feeling and willing happens in the mind, and I'm doing that. I have mind, your mind. Yes, my dear son, we have mind. Then you are saying that if we have mind, we can pursue soul. Correct. But I have mind, but I am not able to pursue mind. Either we are not soul or we don't have mind. Father, tell me correctly what is happening. You are telling that we can pursue the soul if we have mind. But I know that I have mind. Then why I am not able to pursue soul in grandpa's body, aunt's body? Yes, my dear son. You have mind, I have mind. Everybody has got mind. We are thinking because that is mind. That is thinking is done in mind. The faculty of thinking is done in mind. Process of thinking, willing, and feeling is done in the mind. So we have mind. Then why are you saying that either there is no soul or we don't have mind? My dear son, we have mind and we are soul. Then what is the problem? The problem is, my dear son, the problem is that, like an example I would like to give, we have nose to perceive fragrance. We have nose to perceive fragrance, and we have eyes to perceive beautiful picture. Yes, no? Yes. We have nose to perceive the fragrance of the lotus, the fragrance of the rose. Today you are able to, tomorrow it's very cold, and you have a rose and you are not able to perceive the fragrance. Does that mean the rose is not having fragrance? Yeah, you may say it's a paper rose. No, but it's a real rose, and it has got lot of fragrance, and still you are not able to perceive. What is the mistake? What is happening? Father, it means that I have cold, my nose is blocked. Yes, that's why you're not able to perceive the fragrance of the rose. So what will you do? My dear father, I will put balm, the nose balm, and I will take some tablets to cure my cold, and again my nose will be cured, and I will be able to perceive the fragrance of the rose. Yes, that's the it. Yeah, you have nose and you are not able to perceive. That means there is problem with the nose. Similarly, we have mind and we are not able to perceive soul. What does it indicate? That means the mind is affected with cold. Yes, that is it. So we can cure the cold of the nose by applying balm and taking tablets. How can we cure? Father, how can we cure the fever in the mind? How can we cure the sickness of the mind? Yes, with these eyes, we can see a beautiful figure. But there is a beautiful painting, and we are not able to see. What does that indicate? Eyes has got cataract, my dear father. The eyes has got cataract. Yes. And can the eyes be cured? Yes. There are operations. Yes. Similarly, we have mind, and we can perceive the soul. But there is mind and the soul. Still, we are not able to perceive. What does that mean? It means the mind is affected by cataract. Oh, so Father, to remove the cataract of eyes, we have operations. What is the operation to remove the cataract of soul? Oh, cataract of mind, cataract of mind. Yeah, you have come to the point. To understand our reality, we require a soul mind. And to perceive soul, we require a mind which is pure. At present, our mind is impure. It is in an affected state. It is the cataract of mind. A cataract that it's got the cold of mind is not allowing us to perceive the soul. So how do we remove? What is the operation? What is the balm, Father? The balm, the operation is sound. So we are hearing the sound, but the sound is a special sound called as Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If we take this sound vibration, it's a divine transcendental vibration which goes to the ears and it goes to the heart and it cures the cataract of the mind. It cures the cataract, the cold of the mind, and the mind becomes pure. We can pursue. I am not this body, I am soul. We are not this body, we are soul. And the problem is solved. A whole world will be peaceful and a happy place. That's what here is required at that time. Everybody should take this process of chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra and immediately understand I am not this body, I am the soul. All the enmity, all the problems will be solved and will be happy and will pursue happiness, unlimited, ever increasing happiness, which is our birthright. Because of the small mistake, we are not able to perceive that I am soul. So here we come to the conclusion. The conclusion is I am not the body, I am soul. You are not the body, you are soul. We are not the body, we are soul. With this wonderful understanding, we can take up this process of Krishna consciousness chanting, and we can be happy forever and make others happy. With this small note, I will conclude. Hare Krishna. Any questions, please shoot. You can raise your hand digitally and we can answer the question.
No questions.
So, thank you very much. Take up this process seriously and make your life successful. Be happy, make others happy. Understand, I'm not this body, I am soul. So, tomorrow we'll understand if I am soul, there is a source of happiness. From the source of happiness, I will get the happiness ever increasing. So, we'll take up this process and make our. So, there's a question from Vinay Kumar. The question is, my gender is soul has got no gender, male, female, or neutral. Soul is soul, always soul. And where we get to know about soul? We come to know about soul from scriptures like Bhagavad Gita, other Vedic scriptures. They talk about soul. It's a very important message given. And the first message which is given to Krishna by Krishna to Arjuna. And where is the soul coming from? The soul comes from the source, uh, from where everything comes. That source of happiness, from where everything comes. That is the source. From that source, the soul also comes. About the source, tomorrow we will discuss very important topic that will make us more happy. If we understand this, never ever in our life we will be unhappy. We will be always happy, and we'll experience ever increasing uninterrupted happiness, and we'll be happy, and we'll make others also happy. Thank you very much for joining. Be happy and make others happy. Hare Krishna.